listening to a Shojirra Studios production. Welcome to Episode 1 of Crucible Misfits, The Treacherous Diamond.
Keep payments! Keep payments! Wake up, new bloods! Keep stew today!
Jackass.
The hell? Dante, where's your half?
Can you spot me?
I've been spotting you for the last 3 weeks, so scrounge around and give me your half.
Prick.
Thank you, Benedict. Good lad.
Shut up and pull it together already. I've already burned through my reserves spotting you.
You know your nagging isn't helping, right?
It's time for keep payments, young bloods.
Grand Rising, Guild Officer Cassius. Could you bless us a minute?
No worries. I know the struggles of a knight-rank crusader quite well.
Appreciate it, sir. Well?
Here you are, 7 gold pieces. What?
Half of 20 gold is 10 gold pieces, moron.
I thought the payment was 14 gold. What the hell?
Maybe if you actually... Sorry for the delay, sir.
I see. Well, if you guys cannot pay it today, I'll have to expel you guys from the dorms as per policy.
Grilling me isn't gonna solve this, big guy.
Well, young men, I'll leave you to it. Be sure to leave the payment with the front desk, as I'll be on a week-long expedition. Oh, and be sure to pay up, lads. Many newly recruited crusaders are fighting to occupy any vacant dorms.
Well, there goes our rest day. Again, grilling me won't accomplish anything.
Let's just hurry up and hit the expedition board before all the good jobs are gone.
See, that's the right mindset.
I recall myself telling you to hurry up.
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, wait a second.
What now?
Can't we just take out a loan?
We're still late on payments to the settlements bank, so no, we cannot. Now keep walking.
Wait.
What now, Dante? This better be good or I'm gonna park my foot up your ass.
Never mind.
Speak.
I'm not telling you with an attitude like that.
It's not worth the revoked guild membership. All right, speak up.
Can't we just borrow from a fellow crusader?
No.
What? Why not?
Because our guild membership standing is unsteady enough as is, and based on our track record, we'll get reported to the guild officers for begging. Is that all now?
Yeah.
We just need enough to cover expedition expenses and the keep payment. Let's say a 20, maybe 25 gold job.
Why not just do a job worth double that? Reserve capital, upgraded equipment, and more experience.
Because I'm not interested in dying in a ditch as a result of greed.
Kato, aren't you the logical one?
Huh?
We keep scraping the bottom of the barrel with these small-time expeditions and aren't collecting enough gold. Perhaps it's time we challenge ourselves and solve our coin dilemmas.
While that has some validity to it, I'd rather be homeless for a month than dead in a ditch. Sorry, but hard pass.
Look here. 85 gold, and it's recommended for knight-rank crusaders looking to reach baron rank.
That must be ill-written. It's a bandit raid. Way too sketchy, so no.
Why are you even a crusader? This is literally our job, so quit being so paranoid and let's accept it.
Don't waste your time on him, young champion. He emanates the stench of a coward.
Fine, let's do it, champion. I've had enough shit for today, and it's not even reached noon.
Thanks, old man.
Don't thank me yet. I think he's going to slit your throat once beyond the settlement walls.
I don't like the fact that that seems like a legitimate possibility more than a joke.
Who said I was joking?
I see you're done verbally fornicating.
Stop. Let's just get supplies before we start burning daylight.
The pair, often referred to as the Misfits, exits the guild hall.
So bright.
The rising lights are here to sharpen us. Lower your hands.
Agreed. Rest your hands on your sheath lest you be dulled when it counts.
Grand Rising, Cassius.
Guild Officer Cassius.
Best to practice formalities, Dante. Not to worry, though. I'm in a rather pleasant mood this day.
Any particular reason?
Received some pleasant news about my expedition. Front desk informed me of your expedition. My advice before I depart is not to depend on fancy rituals and equipment. A true crusader must be able to perform with a lack of. Thus, I reckon it's not wise to deepen the debt of your pockets.
Wise thought. Thank you, sir.
Well, hello there. Well, I best be off, young bloods.
Safe journeys. Well, you heard the veteran. Let's keep it light.
I hear you.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop by Ignacio's shop.
Oh yeah, I need to pick up an order as well. Let's meet up at the alchemist shop.
All right.
It's still bleeding.
We haven't even taken foot beyond the settlement, and you're already bleeding? What happened?
I fell.
I deem it more likely you crossed Ardelia, and she made you pay for it. I'm surprised she marked your face considering her obsession with you.
I just wanted to defer the payment for the equipment. Now, I'm intertwined in another shady dealing with her. Again.
Make better choices.
Whatever. You've wasted enough time. No doubt chatting up Antandra's father for good favor. Let's just head in already.
Temperamental as ever.
The Misfits enter the alchemist shop to see a lady passionate in the act of creation. The lady's surroundings seem messy, as though she's been laboring for hours. She tilts her head slightly back toward the Misfits, raising a hand for patience.
Hold a moment. No interruptions. We have a great ritual on our hands.
The Misfits eye one another briefly.
I guess we wait.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Remember, Dante, we're buying light.
Yeah, Cassius's recommendations. I just hope Ardelia doesn't keep us waiting so long again.
The labored lady reaches haphazardly for a vial.
Almost.
She then settles the half-empty vial into what appears to be the wrong cupboard.
Wait, it could have a conjuration component too.
That's it. I'm getting her attention.
I don't recommend it, Dante.
I'll reach her. Watch.
Dante begins gradually approaching the lady, whilst intently observing the ceiling and walls.
He might actually...
Huh? Where? The floorboards!
Labored lady remains concentrated on her creation and casually states,
You know the house rules. 5% fee on purchases today.
Grand Rising, Misfits. I see Dante's feeling rather generous today.
Hey, Orella.
Grand Rising, Orella.
Orella presents a stern posture as she stares Kato down, then up with her eyes, hanging on to the potion he carries.
How can we serve you today, Dante?
She enjoys that too much. Difficult expedition. Need potions and scrolls. You know, the same old, same old.
Yeah, we're on a tight budget.
Knowing you, Dante, You'll be needing a restocking of rejuvenation potions, accompanied with the stimulants you seem to have an addiction to.
The labored lady faces the others, then recklessly places a jar of amethyst crystal powder onto a table.
Which we'll gladly cultivate. Well, for the right compensation, of course. Oh no.
Ardelia, mindfulness.
Yes, Orella. I remember.
Well, we're ready whenever you two are.
Lovely.
I should charge you extra for not hiding Ignacio's potions from my sights. If I didn't like you, Kato, I'd have half the mind to give you a false divination.
He just wants favor with Ignacio so he can court Entandra.
All right. Enough time wasted. Ardelia, you help your little protege, and I'll assist the other customer.
Thank you, Orella. And apologies for offending you.
Kato, have I ever told you that you come off somewhat spineless?
Yes. And with all due respect, I think I disagree.
So you say. All right, let's get you browsing.
So, Dante, what happened?
Huh? We're late on keep payment.
So they cut you as punishment. I'm glad I passed on joining the Cathedral Liberators Guild in that case.
Oh, this is from Ardenia.
You know you can call me for help, right? I'm your senior after all.
I appreciate the offer, Ardelia, but I can handle myself. Please, don't lecture me on this. I think Kato won't do enough of that on our expedition.
Fine. I shall press no further. However, I have an opportunity for you.
Is this a good deal, or one of the deals where you jit me to fund one of your new projects?
A good one. Like all of my deals are.
A bit generous to say.
Because I am a generous person. I'm burning a sigil tattoo into a rather influential client tomorrow at dusk, and, well, having an assistant would certainly help. And make me look more professional, you know?
Sounds tedious. You said this was a deal. Where's the part that makes it so?
As my apprentice, I won't charge you lessons anymore. And I'll give you this, free of charge. Just don't tell Orella.
I want 5 gold an hour for this job, too, as well as a free sigil tattoo.
2 gold per hour and a discounted sigil, simple in complexity. And no, I'm not budging.
Deal.
Perfect. Huh?
What? It's not stealing. We made a deal. I'd never steal from you two. Even I have rules, Ardelia.
So you say. Anyways, let's take a look at some ritual scrolls befitting my prodigy apprentice.
Ardelia and Dante begin discussing Dante's limited options for purchase. Meanwhile, Kato and Orella come to the end of their browsing.
My final recommendations are Leopard Gaze and Erupting Pillars. As requested, they can be used both defensively and offensively.
And which would you invest in if you were in my position?
The Erupting Pillars ritual. At some point, Kato, you'll need to ask less questions and make more decisions.
Erupting Pillars it is. I'm not sure I follow, Orella.
Expert opinions are a blessing, but your own opinions and insights are as well. Speak your truth more, Kato.
Orella, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I believe I already speak my truth. You're the expert, thus it's not my place to think I supersede you in regards to this.
Was that an opinion you formed, or was it the one you inherited?
Orella gently places a hand onto Kato's shoulder, whilst closing her left eye, revealing an intricate sigil on top of her eyelid.
Authorities are important, but they're not infallible.
Orella's sigil begins illuminating a faint blue, even emanating a faint heat as she appears concentrated.
I'll keep that thought with me. What do you see? Orella?
Blessed rose gold, treacherous diamond, and a wren bird. If you'll really keep that thought with you, interpret that divination throughout the day.
Understood, Orella. Thank you for continually guiding me, despite my inabilities.
We all have inadequacies, Kato. Reach the front counter on your own timing. You don't need me to escort you.
Blessed rose gold, treacherous diamond, and a wren bird? Huh. If she's intent on teaching me a lesson, she'll come to find I'm intent on learning it.
The Misfits are checked out and sent off on their expedition, but not before Ardelia subtly reminds Dante about their deal. Orella appears none the wiser as she displays signs of a slight headache and discomfort throughout the interaction.
Well, here we are.
Yes, we are.
Kato collects a badge rose gold in appearance from his hip and raises it into view, shouting toward a gate guard.
Knight-rank crusader, I request passage to go beyond the settlement.
The Misfits traverse the forests with Kato guiding their path based upon the expedition details. Kato eventually notices Dante eye the canopy of leaves above.
What are you observing?
The wrens. They're in abundance near the settlement if you inspect carefully. But they become more sparse as we reach further out.
That's interesting. Perhaps they intend on sieging the harvest.
Dante swings out his arm, halting Kato. Both Dante and Kato lay their hands onto their weapons.
Aim maneuver.
Kato rests his hand on Dante's, stopping him from freeing his knife.
I'll harvest. You search.
All right.
Kato begins harvesting the creature with a practiced efficiency. Dante glides a hand across a set of ground tracks and mumbles.
Edges are still well defined and firm. These are fresh tracks, likely a recent struggle. I'd say happened just before daybreak.
I guess this guy's been prowling the area for a while because of that disturbance.
Seems likely. I can track if you're ready, Kato.
After I sharpen and clean.
Kato stares directly into Dante's eyes as he retrieves his grindstone.
We barely did anything, Kato.
Better now than later.
Spent daylight.
Kato stares firmly as he begins maintenance on his halberd.
Fine, I'll wait. But only for 3 or 4 minutes.
Dante proceeded to showcase the virtue of patience for the next 8 minutes before the Misfits re-begun their expedition.
Dante.
Yeah, Kato?
You ever wonder why the shepherds don't call to form more settlements throughout these forests? Perhaps they keep it as proving grounds.
Maybe, but I think it's because they're too concerned about scouting ahead. If it were up to me, I'd have all the unanswered out of forest and begin preparing more settlements to occupy the land.
I mean, clearing out the bandits isn't quite as simple as assembling large strike teams. I mean, maybe scouting ahead is the wisest move.
Maybe. All right, crouch. We've arrived, Kato.
All right. Well, I'll let you do your thing. But do be thorough.
Oh, okay.
Callouts?
Don't rush me.
All right. Take your time. Better that way.
Kato, do you mind?
Yes, I do. I'm doing an equipment check with my free time like a disciplined crusader with a moment of free time should.
Was it Cassius, Ignacio, or Truman?
What are you on about, Dante? You know what? I'll just sit here and be unproductive then.
Great. Now, if you don't mind. Oh, found you now, didn't I? Kato, I have concocted an approach.
Well? Speak it then.
Dante then shares his plan with plenty of nuances, but with some questionable additions. Kato was sure to cut the excess from the plan, consistently mentioning quotes of wisdom from various mentors.
All right, almost on the marked position. Perhaps I am too doubtful of our capabilities. And just maybe this will be a clean pincer assault as planned. Just need to wait on the ready signal. Screw it. I can make my way closer. No. This is overzealous. Faith in our plan doesn't mean being arrogant. I need to backtrack. Shit. I knew I was overzealous.
Wise idea. Spreading her empty vials around the perimeter.
Her arrogance was costly, much to our benefit.
I'll have to signal Dante. Where is he? Not another bloody improvisation. Guess you found me.
I guess we did.
And of course you do.
Kato has that. I'll get the drop on their leadership and then we'll continue the pincer. That's quite the ritual scroll. Well, I ought to assist.
Dante holds a tight gaze on his adversary, accompanied by a smirk, whilst he retrieves a match and a sleek knife laced with oil. He then lights the match and inflames the knife, proceeding to twirl it just before hurling it into the ritual scroll with finesse.
Good morning, Crusader. Let's get this started.
Grand Rising unanswered.
He nicked my hand.
Astute. I intend to cleave much deeper next time round.
We don't need to make him yield. Just stall for the captain's arrival.
The outnumbered Kato eyes behind himself, briefly contemplating a retreat, before returning his attention to his abundant adversaries.
Concentrate.
I'll admit it, you don't seem so short on resolve.
I'm not one for conversation. However, I'll concede this. You unanswered are proving to be among the more competent that I've encountered to date.